Hey loves, welcome. Welcome to this energy talk. I know that there are a lot of changes going on, and I think it's nice to have a place where you can come to really understand what are the messages that are coming through right now and what is it that we really need to focus on. I've asked my guides to really help us understand what are the energies that we can be aware of, what is it that we can heal. So what I want to do is weekly give a bit of a talk on what's going on in that particular week. And then also 3 times a week, give a supporting talk that will help us go deeper into the original first message. Because often we talk about things or, we'll watch something, we'll keep scrolling, but it doesn't necessarily give us the opportunity to work with the energy or to do what we need to do to really manifest the highest and best and truest for us. So this week, I want to talk about the healthy warrior energy. What does it mean to be a healthy warrior? So, in speaking with my guides, this is the message that came. Speak. Speak among the ages and the thoughts unknown. Capture the military-like asking and the waves of constipation growing in this day and time. Military aspects are present in this culture, even beyond war. What are the catalysts? What are people thinking? How is this causing disharmony? Ask and think about how this is integrating into your life. You are contributing to this concept of war by not appreciating the bounty that surrounds you. Break out of this concept of forcing the result. Discover your creativity and flow with it to achieve the results you desire. Force is not necessary. It is a construct. And if you do not become aware, you will contribute. Ask and it will be given to you. There is no need to force. Creativity is necessary. Love is necessary. Hope is necessary. These are the antidotes to your pain and suffering. Equate yourself with the highest, and you will manifest the highest. Do not feed into the brain's tendency to heal and kneel at what it is being told. Be bold enough to think bigger, to think brighter, to leave the custom and embark on your own journey of self-enlightenment and power. Stop giving in to the dullness of life and start creating solutions that work for you, and you alone will know the way forward because it is in your heart and it will not let you go. So this is the strong message coming in. And it can seem very direct at the beginning. My guides are very direct, but it's helpful because we don't need any kind of beating around the bush at the moment. Pluto is coming into Aquarius. There's a lot of transformative energy going on at the moment that we can really actually make use of. And so what I want to do is just talk about healthy warrior energy, because what came up in the talk is also this military-like speaking. Now, what is meant by that is sometimes when we communicate, our language, although it might be honest, is not necessarily really raising the vibration or calling into being the vibrations that we actually need in order to affect change. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, So if we think about our words being a creative force, our words being source, our words being the universe and God energy, we can use words to create. And so we have the opportunity with this insight to stop and to ask ourselves, what am I creating? A lot of us in our past lives were warriors. We have a very strong energy of being able to stand up for ourselves, being able to fight for what it is we believe in, being able to sacrifice for what it is we believe in. And so the question is, since we naturally have this energy, how do we want to use it? How do we want to incorporate this energy into our lives? Now, today we'll talk about different opportunities of how we can do that. So the first thing that we can consider is, what do I understand under the archetype of the warrior? We just talked about some of it. It's the ability to stand up for yourself, the ability to sacrifice when you know it's necessary, the ability to withstand difficult situations, hunger, cold, all of this. But it can also be an energy of loneliness. It can also be an energy of feeling like you can't necessarily engage in relationship for fear of loss. Think about it. Warriors often lost the people that were close to them, depending depending on the situation. So sometimes we can have people who have warrior energy who are sometimes afraid of loss, have fear of abandonment, have loneliness. So we want to take the high vibrational aspects of the warrior and really invest them into the coming age, because we're really going to need it. There's a lot of revolution, there's a lot of opportunity coming. But how that pans out will completely depend on how we choose to speak, how we choose to act, how we choose to move. Because a lot of times we speak as if we are powerless. But right now, the sun is in Scorpio, and I love the energy of Scorpio because Scorpio wants you to recognize the power within, the power to create. And so, if we really get on top of our energetic and spiritual gifts and abilities, our abilities to manifest with the use of words, then we can really create a world, create opportunities that actually feed us as opposed to draining us. So the question that I would ask you, for example, is, what are the images that you're seeing? What is being fed to you? Is that what you believe in? And is that what you actually want to create? Because if not, you want to think of your energy, you want to think of your focus as the sun. And whatever the sun shines on, it's going to feed that. So if you choose to focus your sun on things that aren't present yet, lack, or things that are present but not what you want, you're more likely to get more of that. So why not move it in a direction of the things that you actually want, the things that you truly want to manifest? And we can do that by choosing our words well, by using discernment. Do these words feel good to me? It might be honest, but perhaps there's a way to express myself, a way to choose words that would actually allow me to manifest what it is that I want to manifest. So it's just an opportunity to really stop and think about, how do I use words? Do I put pressure on myself? Do I use military-like language when I speak to myself? Do I use military-like language when I speak to others? Or do I come from a place of love? Because this military-like language, this energy of forcing, this energy of pushing, often comes from a place of fear. So Scorpio energy, for example, can really make us aware of where we are fearful and where we also have issues of abandonment. And sometimes when we have these issues, we can express them through our speech and how we speak to ourselves as well as how we speak to others. So Scorpio basically is, with the sun there right now, is just an invitation to look within, an invitation to see how things are for you, that you have a power within in the way you speak, in the way you act, and how you care for yourself and how you speak to yourself. Often with abandonment, there's a third party present. There's someone else who's disappointed you or moved away from you. These can be difficult energies to heal, But the one person who is constantly capable of being there for you is you, because this is who you spend your life with. And this is why it's going to be absolutely important to cultivate the highest and the loveliest relationship that you possibly can with yourself. So I would appreciate it if we could go on this journey together and really give ourselves the opportunity to foster a genuine basis for self-love, a genuine basis for loving communication, as we move forward and create the future, not only for ourselves, but also for the coming generation. If you think about it, Pluto is also coming into Aquarius. Pluto is an energy of transformation. It's going to transform whatever it touches. And it's coming into Aquarius. Aquarius is an energy of humanity. It's an energy of goals, objectives, groups, networks. It has a lot to do with innovation, technological innovation, change, authenticity. And so when Pluto comes into this energy, there's the opportunity for change from the ground up. This is a very powerful energy, and we want to make sure that we're prepared. We want to make sure that we have a strong foundation, not just externally, but most importantly, internally, that we recognize our inner power and that we really make an effort to utilize it. Utilize it. Do not waste the beauty and the majesty that is within you. One way we can become aware of that is through birth chart readings. If you haven't had your birth chart read, reach out, because that can tell you not only about your talents, it can tell you about your past life experiences, what energies from your past life are influencing this life. I was a philosopher in a past life, for example. That's what my chart shows. There's so much that's actually really interesting that it can help you inform the decisions that you make for yourself and for your path this lifetime. It can make you aware of your talents. So consider reaching out and offering yourself that opportunity and that resource. The last thing that I definitely want to mention is that with the energy of the warrior, there's an opportunity to move forward. There's an opportunity to clear the way, to trailblaze, to be that pioneer. This is Aries energy, for example. And when you think about it, the nodes, North Node, South Node. South Node is in Libra, North Node is in Aries. That means at the moment, we're in an energy that has to do with really pushing forward, with creating change, with trailblazing, pioneering. It's the beginning of a new cycle. It's the beginning of a new phase for this earth. And we are all a part of that. We all have a responsibility within that. And so Aries is also telling us there's an opportunity to create a new identity. There's an opportunity to create new basis for self-reliance and self-understanding. And so why not speak to our inner warrior and give this warrior a role? What is it we're fighting for? What is it we're standing up for? What is it we want to truly embody and live on a daily basis? How do you want to show up for yourself? How do you want to show up for your community? Because now we have an opportunity to really get serious, but in a loving and in a playful way, but also in a way that's really going to manifest that delicious future that we really want for ourselves, that we want for our children, that we want for the community, our loved ones, our animals, for Mother Nature. So let's walk this journey together this week. Really look at the archetype of the spiritual warrior. What opportunities are there? Let's do some reflection, some releasing, some building up, some filling up, and really getting aware of our strengths, getting aware of our power, getting aware of, just all of the light that is within us, because that's what's really going to be the catalyst for change. That's really what is going to call into being what it is that we truly deserve, which is nothing but the absolute best. Stick around, and I look forward to moving forward with you.